Hello and welcome back. Today's video, I'm here to talk about the League One title. Right now, as I'm recording this video, Luton, we are the favourites to win the league. But I think there's one team out there that will cause Luton the biggest problems in winning the League One title, and that team is Huddersfield. Before I go into detail about Huddersfield and what I think they could offer in this upcoming season, please smash the like button on today's video. Let me know your thoughts and feelings down in the video comments. If there's one team that's going to stop Luton from winning the League One title, please let me know down below. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers before the season starts. I make Luton and EFL content. So, as I'm recording the video, Luton, we are the title favourites according to the bookies. Huddersfield are 8-1 on some bookies to win the league. Now, for me, personally, I think Huddersfield have a very, very good squad. The way they have recruited so far in this summer window is very good. And I think with the current players they already have at the club and with a manager who no one really knows what to expect from, I think they can cause a lot of teams problems in this upcoming year. And of course, they do want to do better than they did last season. I do want to speak about last season quickly. They did finish 10th last year. They were 14 points off the playoffs. The biggest problem for Huddersfield last season was lack of goals. They didn't have a clinical edge in front of goal. A lot of their build-up play was quite good, but when it got to that final bit in front of goal, it kind of let them down. And then defensively, a lot of goals they did concede were through counter-attacks. So a little bit too open at times and also not having that clinical edge in front of goal meant they finished 10th. And also they did end up departing with their previous manager, Michael Duff, and he ended up getting sacked midway through the season. But a new manager has come to Huddersfield in League One. It is his first job in management. He has had some coaching experience at Ipswich. For the last 3 years, he has been part of their first team coaching staff. Now, the recruitment which Huddersfield have done in this summer window is very good, and I want to go through the signings they have made. Marcus Harness, top League One winger, was playing for Derby in the Championship, so he's got experience playing at a much higher level, but I think in League One, that's really his level, and I think he can do a top job. Ryan Ledson on a free transfer, played many years in the Championship for Preston. I actually wanted Ryan Ledson to sign for Luton. Sean Rowland, probably one of the best left-backs in the league. He had a lot of clubs interested in him. He was out of contract. Because he came through the academy at Lincoln, someone had to pay an academy fee for him. They also signed Wallace from Millwall, centre-half, Championship experience. They also signed a Wycombe centre-half in Joe Lowe, who had a fantastic season with them, ended up getting into those playoff positions. Owen Goodman, who was playing in League Two last season, won promotion with AFC Wimbledon. The biggest thing about AFC Wimbledon winning promotion from League 2 to League 1 was the amount of clean sheets they kept. So Owen Goodman is a very good shot stopper. Josh Feeney on loan from Aston Villa. He was playing League 1 football last season for Shrewsbury. Yes, Shrewsbury did get relegated, but Josh Feeney was one of the standout players. And the latest signing for Huddersfield is Jack Watmo. Championship experience playing for Preston and also for Wigan. He actually won promotion with Wigan from League One to the Championship. So you've got a mix of young, hungry players that want to prove themselves and also players that have played Championship football dropping down to the third division. For me, looking at that recruitment, it's a very good summer window so far. I do believe they are one or two players away from fully completing it. They might make even more signings, but so far, so good. One of the best windows out of all the EFL teams, especially in the third division. Now, last season, lots of people would have thought Huddersfield definitely would have been one of the teams competing for a playoff position. Of course, that didn't happen, but the players they've currently got at the club are still very good League One players. So Miller, who played as a left wing back last season for Huddersfield, had a great season for them. Push him forward, make him become a more wide attacking player. Now they've signed Sean Rowland to be left back. Push Miller a lot further up the pitch. Very good at dribbling. Also offers a lot without the ball. Defensively, really, really good, really intelligent, will work hard for the team. Freddie Ladapo, very experienced attacker, especially in the third division of English football, can play on the right-hand side and also as a striker. Has done very well in League One with the likes of Plymouth, Rotherham and Ipswich. So you like to think he can step up in this upcoming season. Last year wasn't the best of seasons for him. Ben Wiles, who can play as a number 10 or as a centre mid, had 13 goal contributions last season. Also has done very well in the third division of English football with Rotherham. I expect him to have a much better season than he did last year, despite the 13 goal contributions. I think if Huddersfield can sort out that clinical edge in front of goal, he's going to be one of the main guys to create the chances and also score a few goals himself. In terms of Huddersfield's build-up play going forward in this upcoming season, someone like Kane is going to be very pivotal in the way they like to play. I think he's actually a really good passer of the ball. He knows how to keep it as well. And he's done well over the last few seasons in League One. He was very good at Barnsley, so I think he's going to be very important in the way Huddersfield like to play this year. And they've also got the likes of Joe Taylor and also Dion Charles as their strikers. Now, I know Dion Charles hasn't done well since signing for Huddersfield, but if you look at his history in League One, he can score goals at this level. He's hit double figures multiple times. But also Joe Taylor, who has scored goals in League One. Now, I've got a massive question mark over Joe Taylor because I actually think he performs a lot better in a two-man partnership. If you look at what he did at Colchester, he did play with another target man, but he did play on his own at times. And then at Lincoln, he always played with a target man type of striker, whether that was Freddie Draper or Ben House. And that's where he scored loads of goals for Lincoln. So if Huddersfield in this upcoming season are going to play with him up top on his own, then either the number 10 or one of the wide attacking players really need to join in to become that second striker to get the best out of Joe Taylor, because I do think he is very clinical in front of goal. At Luton, we never really got to see it because we didn't actually play him. So that's the transfers and the current squad which Huddersfield have at the moment. So for me, that is a very strong squad. At the moment, in their pre-season game so far, yes, I know it's only pre-season, but from what I've been told by Huddersfield supporters, out of possession they play a 4-2-3-1 formation, and then in possession they play a 3-2-3-2 formation where the number 10 or the wide attacker joins to be the second striker. And that for me will get the best out of Joe Taylor and also help support Dion Charles if he is the striker in this upcoming season. Of course, Dion Charles at this moment, as I'm reading social media, has had a few rumours to potentially be leaving the football club. So what else do Huddersfield need to do in the remaining transfer window? I do think they need a right back, and I have seen them being linked with Danny Imbre, who was on loan at Bromley in League 2 last year, who had a very good season with Bromley. In fact, very attacking fullback, and also maybe a wide attacking player or striker if the likes of Dion Charles is leaving the football club. So I think if they can get 2 to 3 more players in Huddersfield, they are going to be one of the teams that is going to cause Luton plenty of problems in this upcoming season. The only way Huddersfield don't compete for promotion is if the manager, for me, makes a lot of mistakes. Lee Grant, new as a manager, it is his first job in management, so he is bound to make some mistakes, but if he makes too many, that might cost them. But the squad they've got, he shouldn't be making mistakes. This is a very, very good squad, full League One, and it should be competing at the top end. If they're not competing at the top end, something massively has gone wrong this season, and you're more likely going to see a manager change. But this squad is good, and I think this squad is going to push Luton to the very max, which I'm going to like. I like to have some competitiveness in this upcoming season, but realistically, if Luton are even going to compete for the title, we still need to sort out 1 or 2 positions in our squad, and if we can sort that out, then we'll be in a fantastic position. But I'm really looking forward to this upcoming season. I think it's going to be an interesting one. I think we're going to see some teams that didn't perform last year actually perform, and I actually think some of the teams that got relegated from the Championship might be staying down, because I don't have high hopes for Plymouth and Cardiff. My opinion on Plymouth is changing quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, whereas with Cardiff, if they get their new ownership sorted before the season starts, they might have a good chance in this upcoming year, but I don't see their squad competing at the top end. I just don't think it's that good. So that is the end of today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Make sure you smash the like button on today's video. If you are a Huddersfield fan watching this video, have I done well covering your club? Have I missed a few things out which you guys want to tell me down in the video comments? And yeah, if there are Luton fans watching this video, let me know if you think Huddersfield are going to be the team that's going to be a big threat towards Luton, or actually do you think there's going to be another team that's going to be more of a threat for Luton in trying to win that League One title? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. I make Luton and EFL content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.